Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.
All right, what's going on, everyone? How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Arrudawakening. I'm the host, Jacob Ruda, and today we talk about classic gentlemen here. Listen, this family, on a serious note, I'm not close with them, familiar, but, I mean, they're a popular name in town due to their success in basketball. I just want to personally shout out something as they're right across from me, who I'm about to introduce. You guys, it's not about the skill for me that I've taken, especially from JC Joy, and obviously we're closer in age, but you guys are older. And something I really appreciated is not only how good you guys were at the skill, but more how humble you guys were despite how great you guys were. Because people could be, arrogant and all that. And the role model that you guys have set in this town, I want to just appreciate that for you guys. You guys have been awesome. You show that work ethic leads to greatness. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Hamelins, how we doing?
Good, man. How about
How
you?
you doing, man? Good, man. I've been waiting to do this episode. I've had Mello be like, yo, text your brothers. Like, we got to get this rolling because people want to see you guys. People want to see how you're doing. So how's life been, man? What's going on? Anything new?
Pretty good.
All right.
School right now.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
Were you at CCRI, right? Yeah. I should know that. You're on the show pretty frequent. We talk about SGA more than education around here, but it's all right. CP3 too, but we got JC, who obviously all-time leading scorer at Westerly with 1,689 points. Got that right on the money.
Yes, sir. Yes, you did.
Yeah, man.
Right on the money. Doing all right these days.
Good.
Trying to save up some money, try to get overseas, man.
That's it, man. Awesome. What are you looking for overseas?
Basketball.
Really?
Still trying to get paid.
That's it, man. Strive for the dream, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going. And obviously, D1 athlete Jawari Hamlin at UNH right now, man. How we doing, man?
Doing pretty good.
Good.
Season just ended, but
Yep.
it was all right.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, you guys obviously 8 wins on the season, but this was your first year there, right, as a junior. How was it? It was a whole new learning.
Yeah, it was definitely a learning experience.
For sure.
Thought we was gonna do better for sure, But we had like a whole new team this year.
Yeah. So are a lot of the guys coming back next year?
I think so, yeah.
Which is good. So chemistry will be there, and
Sure.
experience. So, but anyway, we'll get right into this, man. So we'll get to know a little bit about you guys, obviously. So, Mello, you just came out of high school. I consider you a point guard. Great, you're like CP3 at Westerly over here. But tell me about your experiences at Westerly. What was something that you took good from the basketball program at Westerly?
Oh, I don't know. Excluding freshman year, because that was like COVID and everything.
Yeah.
After that, playing with like the upperclassmen, I had like Dante, Marcus. I like knew them, grew up with them sort of. So that was good. And then what happened? Senior year. I'm focusing on that. But yeah, senior year, it was like different because it's leading the team, obviously.
Right.
So I was always texting them, asking them for advice. But I had fun while I was there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So did they obviously, help through the process,
of
growing
course.
through their games and all such? That must have been awesome to, learn off each other. Obviously you might be asking questions to Mello or Jawari.
Yeah.
Jawari might be asking questions to JC. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. That's awesome to have each other's back like that. For sure, man. So obviously I think I tried to look up your stats on Max Preps. They kept tracking 2021 and they were like, nah, we're done keeping track of Westerly ball. I'm like,
I got more stats on Max Prep for football than basketball.
That's what I was looking. I'm like, it's like prime time over here. But
You might just have to tune into the Westerly Sun and figure out.
That's what I was about to do. But I was like, man, just looking. But it was awesome to watch. All you guys play for real. But JC, man. So obviously you started as a freshman. Remember right out the gate. I want to say a funny story. My father coached you in middle school, 8th grade.
Remember you had all the practices?
Yeah, I was there. I was like 5 years old, going there. And Bro, I literally thought you were like Michael Jordan. I'm not joking. You know, at that age though, like, you know, you're young, you're looking up at guys, you're like, this guy's nasty, man. But seriously, you know, coming in, did you feel that you had any pressure as a freshman going in? Obviously, you know, the hype was there, being realistic, being honest. What was it like playing as a freshman, a 14-year-old going against 18-year-olds that first year?
I'll be honest, I didn't have any pressure. And it felt normal because we grew up like going to the Y, playing against older guys and older.
Yeah.
Our cousins used to be here all the time. They're like 5-6 years older than us.
Yeah.
The only time that I felt pressure as a freshman was I still remember, it was like our third or fourth home game. And I had a bad streak of like 4 or 5 minutes of turnovers, bad passes. And I'm running down the floor after one of my turnovers, and I hear somebody sitting front row like, "Oh, why is this freshman in the game? Get Rosetta in here." And Jordan Rosetta was a senior at the time.
Yeah.
And he was a senior that didn't start. So it was like, that was the only time that it triggered for me, where I was like, dang, I got to like lock in. Otherwise, I'm going to lose this starting spot. This privilege that I have as a freshman.
Right.
So.
And it is crazy to think about now that, you know, I'm out of high school, and as a freshman, you feel old, but like, dude, you look down now and you see the freshman, you're like, what the heck? Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy. So to see that and really realize what you did, even, you know, you were pretty consistent at that age, I thought, to go against older people, like you said, you trained hard, you went to the Y, played against older competition, which is huge for anybody to play. But yeah, that's just incredible. Seriously, and people, you know, people are always going to be critics no matter what in life. And I'm sure you guys know that, you know, especially, you know, in the town or wherever you go in life, and be able to take that criticism and just keep going. That's awesome. So that's awesome for sure. Jawory, man, you played, remember in gym class, I was with you. I was like freshman. I remember the weird stuff, man. That's why I remembered your score, because I looked at the banner up there. I got like some weird memories. So, but I remember you were like dunking, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna be at the game tonight. What you got? And you're like, watch this, bro. Watch this. And I was like, I remember you like turned up for like, you scored like 20 that game or something. I forgot who it was against, but you just popped off. You always had that swag, man. That's always something I loved about you. One of the games I remember, the most hyped up game. I was in high school. I was young when you were even in high school. So it's tough to grab that atmosphere. But when you were in high school, you had that game against Erickson Bands. That was the most hyped up game I think I've ever. I can remember to this day how packed that place was. I was playing Xbox, and this guy from North Smithfield, random guy in my Xbox party, is like, "You from Westerly? You going to that game?" And I'm like, "How does this guy know about this game, dude?" But seriously, you look back and you realize the intensity of that game. You were an upcoming star. You already were a star, not upcoming, but you know, Erickson Bands I think he's the all-time Rhode Island leading scorer. I think he's got 2,000. I mean, he played for a while, but he was at Shea. I think he was there for a long time. Then he went to Bryan, and he's not on Bryan no more, right? Yeah, but he was pulling up from half court. I was like, oh, that was crazy. But that atmosphere, that game, I remember you were guarding the majority of the game. I think they threw Rocco on him a little too.
When they threw Rocco on him.
Yeah, but I mean, Rocco, I mean, listen, shout out to Rocco, man. I know he watches my stuff sometimes, but he was a dog, though, man. Any sport, he was going to leave it all out there, you know? That's how he was.
The best part,
That's how he was. And even football paid off for him, but even in the basketball court, he was just going to guard the best guy and give him hell.
Yep.
So
use all 5 of those fouls.
Yeah, that's it, man, right? So this is a more question for you guys. So obviously you set the standard. You're nearly 1,700 points in the town. And then we're going to get into some pro talk because I want to talk to you guys about pro. That's it, man. In college. But did you guys feel any pressure from what the standard that he set in the town? Obviously you played till you were a junior. And people expected you guys to play as freshmen. I remember, you know, growing up with you, and then, you know, even the hype's there. Did you guys really ever feel that pressure as well? Or you were like, yeah, we got this because this is what we're built for?
I mean, I felt some type of pressure, I guess, because it's more like all my friends like joking around with me about my brothers like being better than me, I guess. So I was just like, but at the same time, I didn't like really let it affect me. I was still going to play my game. Like I didn't really care, but yeah, I felt some sort of pressure, especially looking up at at the banner in the high school.
Nah,
so.
yeah, for sure. But that must have been the strive to be great though. I mean that's awesome, and I'm only asking you guys because you guys have set the standard for real, and that's something that might not ever happen again. I mean, you got your younger sister coming up.
Mhm.
You had the older sister who played college ball, I believe, too. Correct?
Yeah.
So I mean, you guys have just done a great job for real. But Jawari, so did you feel any of that pressure?
Probably like freshman year, I think. Freshman year for sure was like, because I did I swing? I swung. Yeah, I swung freshman year.
It was like you and Byron were like the duo.
Yeah.
I remember.
So I played JV a lot. Probably just freshman year, I felt like I really but I was lefty actually. I was still lefty that year.
He switched over lefty.
Yeah, what was what? You switched. By time out now we gotta. Are you a righty now?
Yeah, I'm a righty.
I saw that highlight of you going up with your right hand one a week ago or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So you're a righty now.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't. I still am righty. I just told myself how to shoot lefty because D'Angelo Russell.
That's your guy now?
Yeah, he was my favorite player. So I don't know. I was like on the mini hoop. I just kept on shooting around lefty, and then I was like, one summer I was like, let me just try it, and then I just kept on working on lefty.
Yeah.
So from
Hey, I mean, it must be an advantage. I mean, be able to shoot both hands and do all that. So that's it.
I feel like
just freshman year.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what it's about, man. You grow as a person, you get that experience, and then you're just ready to roll.
Mhm.
So we'll talk about. I'm trying to think here. Talk about some NBA talk. We'll go off track here. I know he's a big CP3 guy. I want your guys' take on CP3. Where do you think he ranks all-time point guards?
If he's not top 5, he's at least 6 or 7.
You think? Okay.
Absolutely.
I think in terms of pure point guard position, you got to give him his credit.
What you're looking for in a point guard? Absolutely.
Yes, facilitate. And I feel like we're losing that in the NBA nowadays. But the way that he was able to just, him, I say I'm a Rondo guy. I'm a Celtic. You know me. I'm a Rondo. Guard. That's it, bro. So just like pure point guard, making plays defensively, just setting everyone up to score. CP3 is definitely generational. Do I think he could take over a game and score 40? Absolutely not.
Not now. You go.
Charlotte days.
I would say you got to rewind to his Hornet days.
See, he probably could have, but I really just don't like the guy. I'm a Rondo. To be honest with you, when he came in here, it's like CP3 is the best. I'm like, listen, Rondo all day. But no, he's great. I think that like we said, pure point guard, he's got to be up there. But I mean, I don't know. I just really don't like him. That's it. I just his attitude. But he's a great. You can't take away from his game. He's a great player.
If I remember correctly, when Rondo was on the Lakers, CP3 was on the Rockets.
Yeah.
He
like spit. Yeah, Rondo just spit at him, and then they started trying to throw hands, and then everyone like backed out, and it just became a crap show. So, but you said you're a D-Lo guy.
Yeah. D'Angelo Russell.
Why is that? College days, Ohio State.
College.
Sure.
He's my favorite player, and then he got drafted to the Lakers.
That's
Ice
great.
in my veins.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard rumors around the block. Melo said that JC could name Damian Lillard's stats from 2011. He's like, you bring him on and talk about Damian Lillard. This guy's gonna pull up the 56th game of the 2011 season. Is that your guy?
That's my guy. Dame time, man.
Listen.
Ever since it was 2013 season, him and Kobe matched up against each other. He gave the Lakers like 39 points. Kobe went for 40 something, but then after the game, they asked Kobe about Dame, and Dame was like, "That boy is serious." And if you know Kobe, like he doesn't really talk about players like that.
Kobe's
so, like,
he's got that old school mindset.
He gave him that stamp. So I was like, all right, that's my second favorite player. And then once Kobe retired,
so Kobe was your guy.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I mean, you can't. I mean, obviously, rest in peace. But his mentality, just the way he carried himself, that's what makes him. I definitely think he's top 10. People don't think he's top 10. I scream at him. But I mean, he's definitely in there. Just his mentality, the way he carried himself, and even the girl. He's bringing the girls' game. I mean, if he was still alive today, he'd be so pumped up because I mean, the girls' game's going forever.
Yeah.
And I mean, what Westerly's got going on too. I mean,
So,
I don't want to hype anything up till it happens, but they're going to be really good.
It's going to be some state championships in the next 4 years.
That's what I said. I literally just texted my boss here. I said, I'm telling you right now, 3P might happen. I'm serious. Like
they're at least getting 2.
Yeah.
At
For,
least.
and obviously health's the biggest thing for sure. If they can stay healthy, get that experience, I mean, watch out. They're gonna be tough to beat.
Yeah,
And
girls.
yeah, how hype are you guys for your youngest sister? I remember when she was born because my dad was coaching, and I remember because your mom used to bring the thing there. I was like,
That was like 2011.
it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now they're in high school that grade. It's nuts. It's nuts. But
Well, they went back to it. Did they already get
they went back to back for middle school.
Back to back middle school.
So it's incredible what they're doing there, and shout out to them. It's been awesome. But listen, so we'll kind of talk about. I want to stick to NBA. Then we're going to talk about a little March Madness because I mean, obviously you're in that type of realm now for real. It's crazy. You don't usually see it around here, but it's incredible for real. So we'll talk about that. Who do you think is going to win the most valuable player this season?
SGA.
What? How you went off yesterday?
I don't know. Jokic just.
I would say I personally think it should be Giannis, but I know it's gonna be
Giannis.
Giannis.
I thought you were gonna say Jokic.
Because Dame on the Bucks now, so I watch Giannis like night
he's
in, night out
unbelievable.
almost. But
He's unbelievable.
He's averaging like 32, 14 on 70%. Anyways, let me chill. I think it's gonna be Jokic after that 30-20-20 game. He just
I watched that game. He got it so easy. It was just like effortless.
Everything goes through Jokic.
He's got to be the ugliest player to watch I've ever seen. But in terms of value on a team, there's no one more valuable.
He plays like some old guy that you might see at the Y.
That's what I'm saying. Guys like him, like Larry Bird, like those guys, like it's just you watch their highlights. They're not athletic, but the vision. It's the vision and opening up the floor.
Yeah, he understands the game very well.
It's touching nice though. I seen it. If he get in the paint,
It's done.
It's automatic.
It's automatic.
And his shot, I saw that shot in the corner this year that he hit. I was like, took a power dribble and like at the shot.
It's so ugly.
And it just swished. I'm like, you must. I mean, it looks like an accident, but he does it consistently.
Yeah.
So it's incredible. I think that just because OKC are winning this year, I think it's got to go to SGA.
But Denver's right behind them.
I know. That's
And
the thing.
I feel like that 30-20-20 game like solidified it.
I know. But you know how the NBA is with like MVPs, how they're like,
They've been like giving out charity MVPs.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think that Jokic in terms of stats, 100% should get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in terms of how the award has been, voted, I know he's about to have tears. Someone check on him. No, I do think SGA is going to get it because I think he's really good. I mean, he tortured the Celtics. I wanted to throw up when that happened. I mean, I knew I was going to hear it from him.
Yeah.
But,
I mean,
yeah,
even now, like people get used to the performances. Like even years ago when Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double a game, they were like, all right, it's fine. But they gave the MVP to somebody else. But like he's averaging a triple-double.
I know.
Yeah.
Now Westbrook. Now that I look back,
now that Jokic has like 2-3 MVPs with these stats, they're gonna be like, here you go, Shy.
I know it is so true. I mean, now I look back, Westbrook was so good, like in his prime. I know Blake Silverman's watching right now. That's you right there.
Yeah. Used to be his guy a little bit.
He's a Rusty guy.
You're a Russ guy.
Yeah.
Big time. Now, that 1 year, he was unreal. Those 2 years, I think he had two really, it was like 30, 10, and 10. Almost what Jokic's numbers are, just completely different play style, obviously.
Yeah.
But, he was incredible. I always said if that guy got a shot, dude, like, he would be like the greatest player ever. I swear. But, who's your greatest? Hey, listen, who's your greatest of all time? We'll start with Joel. Who's the GOAT of basketball?
LeBron James.
I thought I liked it.
LeBron James.
Listen, I don't care.
I ain't talking to you in a minute.
Listen, I don't care if you're D1, D3, JUCO. Don't ever say that at this table again. Michael Jeffrey Jordan's the greatest.
You damn right. You damn right.
Yep.
No doubt.
You damn right.
No doubt. I think what LeBron is doing is incredible.
Absolutely.
It's never gonna happen.
He's the second. He's got to be the second.
Right. It's not.
He's got.
Exactly.
Michael
Jordan can be replicated.
He's playing 22 years. It ain't missed no games.
Listen, what I think about.
Who else gonna do that? Only go.
Why they make him the GOAT?
Himself, LeBron James.
Would you rather have a guy play 20 years, be consistently great? I'm not going to say he's not great for so long, or would you rather have the 10 best years of your damn life with the most gifted player of all time, in my opinion. For not learning, he was
No,
learning from.
I'm not knocking on Mike, but it's just LeBron. Like, I don't know how to describe him. LeBron is just.
Listen,
You killing me.
this is the way.
You killing me. I'm about to send you so many Mike clips of just how beautiful this game is.
I've seen the clip.
He might be the goat of making up stories. I think. You know how he's like, I've read this whole book, and he's like,
I see.
oh, yeah. I watched The Godfather.
Mind if I ask him something real quick?
Ask him. Go ahead.
You know Michael Jeffrey Jordan averaged over 30 for his career? For his career?
For the career.
And we talk about he retired 3 times. He retired 3 times and played 15 seasons and he the 4th all-time leading scorer. And he retired 4 times. So let's take away the 2 years that he retired in between the 3-peat. My man's really could have 8-9 championships
in a row.
From 91 to 99. We could have just went 8 straight.
No,
Then
literally.
he retired in 98, took a break till 01. That's 3 more years right there. Then came back, played a year and a half with the Wizards, then retired again.
Yeah.
And what you think Mike's stats would have looked like? And we 6-0. On top of that,
he had the help. That's all I know.
What?
Yeah, but you need help to.
Whoa! Now I'm so glad he
Take
brought
him.
up.
No, we gotta take.
So
Let's go.
glad he
I'm
brought
ready
up.
for this too.
So
Let's go.
LeBron is 4-6 in the finals. He done had Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Luka now, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh.
He won one with all of them. Did he not?
One.
What?
Listen,
Okay.
Imagine
And he went to a whole bunch.
a bunch of superstars. All Mike had was
but who did he
Scotty.
play against? They had to build a super team. KD.
You know why they built the super team?
Steph.
No. Rewind. See,
I have a
rewind.
hot take. I'm gonna say after.
Even D Wade said in the most recent interview they went and built a super team because Kobe and Powell was a problem. That's why Miami happened. It's Kobe out here. The second coming of Mike had y'all shook.
When I think about LeBron, I think he's incredible. I do think he's hurt the game in ways. If I'm being honest, I think the All-Star weekend, I'm gonna put completely on him. I'm gonna he literally said in 2009, he's like, "Oh yeah, next year I'm in the dunk contest."
Yeah.
Never entered the dunk contest.
Never was
completely ruined that.
We were waiting on him to be on it for years. That is true.
That would have been the most watched dunk contest. You know what I mean? Like that would have been crazy. What he did this year I thought was pathetic. I thought he took a spot. I mean, he wasn't playing, right? I mean, I don't know. I think the whole decision thing going to the Heat was a whole drama thing. It was like AAU ball at that point, right? What's the point? What's the point of draft picks? Cleveland took not chance. It was clear number one. Right? But you draft someone. Obviously he didn't have the greatest supporting cast there, but when you draft someone like that, you depend on them to, get you to where you need to be. Yeah. And I think he wasn't the first player I don't know if he was really the first player, but he was the first big superstar, I feel like, in the NBA to do that. Maybe I'm wrong. In free agency, to test free agency and go. There's a difference between general manager making trades and someone leaving on their own terms to go join different players, right? So it's like, to me, I think he ruined the whole aspect of that. Going there, and now you see Kevin Durant do it with the Warriors, which LeBron, I felt bad for him at that point. He really had no chance to win. But it's just, honestly, I think that whole decision thing was the worst thing that ever happened to basketball. I want to hear what you guys got to say about it.
I'm not gonna say it's the worst decision, but it definitely put a different landscape of things where it was for example, your Celtics came together on some trades.
Yes,
for the most part.
Right.
Whereas when LeBron goes and joins D Wade, Chris Bosh in Miami, now it sets this different precedent in them day of like, oh, we can team up with each other now.
Yes.
It's not like guys have their own teams that were built from drafts or trades.
Right.
It's now free agency.
Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying.
That definitely hurt a little bit because now we see guys teaming up all the time. And it's like we kind of want to see, we want to see LeBron versus Carmelo or LeBron versus Wade or what's our
That's
team?
what I'm saying.
The guys now.
Yes, exactly.
Now,
exactly.
Versus Shy. Like, keep those guys away from each other,
Absolutely. Now, that's my point right there. I think that, who knows? Garnett and Ray Allen must have been texting too. Yo, you going to the Celtics? We don't know, But, yeah. I think that when we look at just the whole free agency aspect, that movement right there just kind of
it made it okay for everybody.
Yes,
Once LeBron did
exactly.
it, everybody was like, okay.
Oh, if
all right.
LeBron can do it,
Yeah.
he's the face of everything.
Right,
You know what I mean?
let's
So,
go.
so that's the point I try to make about him. But I think when we look at Jordan, we have to think about it now, right? Like, could you imagine SGA, right? He's what, 26?
Yeah.
So he wins 3 championships in a row, and he's got help, but he's the alpha on his team, right?
Mhm.
He retires from the sport for a year and a half. Think about it. Comes back in 3-peats again. I would be like, this
Yeah,
guy's
that
the
would be
greatest
crazy.
of all time. It's not even close.
Yeah.
Took him one summer while filming a movie. Took him one summer while filming Space Jam and came back in 3-peat.
I know.
I grew up with LeBron, man. He's
Maybe,
just-
listen, maybe as a better person. I mean, Jordan had his issues, right? But in terms of playing, if my life's on the line, and I need one game to win me a game, there's no way. I might take 4 guys over LeBron. One game I need to win. I need to win.
over LeBron? Nah, I'm taking LeBron over. I can't name nobody over LeBron.
MJ, Kobe.
In one game, though,
If I
dude?
need to win one game, I'm taking MJ or Kobe.
Me too. Absolutely.
LeBron do lock in. I'm not going to, this isn't any slight to
Yeah.
LeBron. He does lock game 6 versus
Listen,
Boston
I
when
was
he gave him
gonna-
45.
Yes, I do think
Yeah, he gave him that look.
the Cleveland Cavaliers title that he came back down from 3-1 has got to be one of the greatest
Yeah.
things of all
Him
time.
and Kyrie averaging 40.
He had Kyrie and Kevin Love now.
You need help to win.
Don't even say Kevin Love was nice.
No, he was.
Listen,
And remember the pivotal point. Draymond got suspended.
I always say that, and everyone,
Elimination.
JC, I always say that on this show. I don't want to say it to offend anyone, but they're like, oh my
Bron and them was waiting for the bully to go away.
God. Exactly. Didn't he drop? What was his game number? Draymond went off that series. One game, he had like 30.
Oh, he did go crazy one game. Yeah, it was like, what are we watching? Like he hit like 4 threes, and it was just it was just ugly. It was like you knew they was gonna lose once
Dude,
Draymond
honestly,
started to hit.
Like, he is one of those players that if he was on my team,
You love him.
he'd be my favorite player.
Yep.
When he's not on your team, you hate him.
Yeah.
So it's like,
It's like Pat Bev.
yeah, exactly. Same type of style right there. I mean, we had Marcus Smart, but I was happy the Celtics, they needed to get rid of him, I think, to take the next step. But guys like that, that's the
Definitely
point.
hate to see you guys win a ring without Marcus.
I know.
Yeah.
And I feel like we should sign him.
Right.
1-year deal right now.
Right.
Trade for him.
Who is he on right now?
Washington.
He's stuck.
Yeah.
He's,
Yeah, he is in
I think Cooper Flagg's gonna stay too. We'll talk about college right now. We'll send in Ray for college ball. I personally got UNH winning March Madness. I'm only kidding. Listen, I saw you guys played Iowa this year, right?
Yeah.
Describe that atmosphere first off. That must have been unreal over there.
It was unbelievable.
It's 7 assists.
They got a mark on the court where Caitlin Clark pulled from half. So we
Really?
we had like shoot around. We
Y'all was pulling from
Yeah, we
there?
took a step back and
Yeah.
everything. That was fun. But just playing there was fun for sure.
It must have been awesome.
Yeah, it was.
That place gets crazy. I remember, to be honest, I thought of Caitlin Clark too because, in that place when she was winning there, I mean, that place was packed. Everyone was gone. She's been incredible for all girls, but she's literally the Steph Curry of girls. I mean, it's incredible. But I know that place when I was good.
Man.
They're just
Yeah,
that
it was
place is
jumping,
rocking.
especially when they definitely went on some runs, man. So,
yeah,
and that place was jumping. Yeah,
for sure,
yeah,
for sure. But who do you guys think are the juggernauts? We'll start with you since you play in the Division I basketball. Who do you think is favored to win this year? I mean, if Duke's healthy, I'm not. Listen, I know I'm a Duke fan. They play the less competition. We could go all day with that. But who do you think is the juggernauts this year?
I watched a lot of Auburn. Every time I see them, actually, I didn't watch. Did they lose the other night?
They might have lost it.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
They lost. Tennessee and Florida
Yeah,
on
I
right
didn't
now
watch that
for the
game,
score
but,
update.
Every time I watch them, they was like, it's always like a close game, but then they just go on a run right at the end and just.
Yeah.
Look, I like Auburn though. I think Auburn
For sure. I think Auburn's very good. I think there's one team better than them in the SEC. They beat them twice head on. I like Florida, man.
Florida.
I like the way they're built, man. That's a good team. For real. That is like a top-notch team. I think in terms of just teams, I think they might even have Duke beat. Like, because
Really?
Duke hasn't seen the ACC is it's the worst it's ever been, for real. And It's really bad. Man. I mean, North Carolina, I don't even think they're going to get in.
All right.
Oh, that's right. You're the UNC guy, right? Oh, this is great. You think they're going to get in or no? You think?
At this point, honestly, I really don't even hope that. Let me stop, because anything can happen in March. So we get in, there's a chance we become a weird Cinderella story. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. You saw what they did in the second half. I mean, obviously, it's like, I'm trying to think, what was your senior year? What was your senior year high school?
2016.
So it was like pretty much like 2016 Westerly without you. So, I mean, we gave you a chance. You know what I mean? We gave you guys a chance. I mean,
that's a good one. I didn't see that one coming.
Listen, we gave UNC a chance. I'm getting out. Duke are, be honest, they're actually a really good team, even without. I mean, I was gonna say Liverpool because I'm a soccer guy too. Louisville.
Premier League guys?
Nah, well, I watch more Italian soccer because my cousins, Salucas, they all watch it. So but Liverpool's still great too. But Louisville, they're still a decent team. I think they're the second best team in the ACC. Maybe Clemson, toss up, whatever. Yeah. But to win that game, just find a way. I mean, Knippel's good. I mean, they're missing Malik Brown too. I don't know if you guys know Malik Brown.
Yeah.
He's like an X factor defensively. He was huge against UNC.
Yeah. You still got Isaiah Evans.
I know Evans. They got Zion James.
Cooper when he comes back.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna be dangerous.
I like Tyrese Proctor too.
I love dude. I hope he stays.
Is this his fifth year? Or is it
his third year?
Third.
So he might stay his senior year because he's projected a second round pick. So they're thinking he's gonna like stay and try to prove himself and maybe. Because
they're gonna have a good team next year too. They got the Boozer twins coming in.
I know. If Cooper Flag stays, man, I'm just. Yeah. I don't even. What do you think about that? What do you got? What are your takes if Cooper Flag stays in college basketball?
If he stays, I was just having a discussion with my guys about this too. If he stays, it drops or potentially drops his value from being number one because AJ is going to be there next year.
Oh, that man
is going to be at BYU. So he might not be the number one pick after that. But now here's the thing about him staying. Maybe he doesn't stay because somebody's going to be in his ear about, get to the league now before you get injured because of the rolled ankle. So.
Right. And that's very true. I think that's the biggest fear for, freshmen that maybe want to stay. Because, like, I remember I'm a diehard Duke guy. And when they had Zion, that was one of my favorite years. Never missed a damn freaking minute that season. They were just he's the most dominant. If he stayed, which he wanted to, they all wanted to run it back, but Coach K was like, "You guys got to go to the league." But if that team ran it back, that would have been unreal. That would have been unreal. But it's just the injuries that's what it is. But I think with NIL now, I think you still think they could be 10 million down. I mean, Cooper Flag would be the face of college next year. I think we could all agree. If he runs it back, big program in Duke. You think he would be like he'd be missing out on $500 million probably. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. I want him to stay so bad.
I want him to stay too.
I think he would.
Like college basketball, we don't see guys staying anymore.
Exactly.
There's no real like culture with a lot of teams, except for there's a few teams that still have their culture and juniors and seniors, but it's like it's way more rare than what we are used to seeing growing up, watching UNCs and the Dukes and the Louisvilles and all these teams. Kentucky, actually, a lot of Kentucky was always getting their freshmen out of there, but always they were like the first team to really do that, right? Calipari just every year 5 guys are leaving from.
I know he ruined it. He was like, "I'm getting the 5 best, and we're out of here, one and done." But no, it is crazy. I hope that he stays, and I mean, if he stays, they're gonna be tough to beat again next year. If the Boozer twins stay too, because I mean, their father played there, so I think we're gonna have them no matter what. But I loved this is a Filipowski jersey. I loved watching him, bro. I loved watching him.
He's on Jazz now.
Yeah, he's not. I mean,
he just had a couple good weeks.
When
Marketing was out. So.
He's not bad. He's just. He's not quick. He's just, I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Different than college. I mean, he was pretty good, but I mean, he saw the talent coming in the next year. He's like, I cannot stay here another year. He's like, no way. He's like, I'm not going to make it to the league, But, I mean, it's a tough decision because I'm saying I would stay, but if I see $400 million contract at me, I mean, who knows what would happen? You know what I mean? So, and then, like you said, people in the ears trying to persuade you to go. So, I mean, that definitely makes an impact. But Here we go.
I will say with you taking Auburn, you taking Duke. I like Duke. I like Auburn. Houston. I like Houston.
I know people are leaving them out.
Houston play defense, too.
Houston be in it.
Well, St. John's.
I was just about to say St. I'm not going against
There's
a
a lot
Patino
of
coach
good-
team.
Me either. Me either.
Once Patino gets those kids, like, yeah,
And he's mastered already the transfer portal.
right.
Like that's a whole different game now too
Uh-huh.
with what we had even 5 years ago. So
Mhm.
that's
Yeah,
that's
I
whole
don't know
different.
if you saw his interviews. He said he's not even like looking at.
I
freshmen.
just saw that before the show.
Yeah.
Literally just now. He's like, I didn't even talk to him. And he's like, what if a 5-star calls you? I'm not gonna really contact him. I'm like, bro,
Transfer
what?
portal. Transfers.
It's crazy. But honestly,
JUCO guys. Yeah.
if you look at the last March Madness winners, I think a lot of the teams are older.
Yeah.
Like they're 23. I mean, obviously the COVID year was, people were playing at 25. I couldn't stand going against UNC. Who was that guy last year?
Baycott, you talking
Him,
about Armando
but
Baycott?
no, but there was that guy that could shoot. What's his name from
Yeah.
Notre Dame? He transferred the last year.
It
He was-
either RJ Davis or
It wasn't Davis. It was
Caleb Love.
oh my god, he just transferred to UNC last. I think it was. They made a run last year, right? Or was it the year before? They had one guy, bro. He was such a good shooter. I looked up his age. He was 25. I wanted to punch the wall. I was like, bro. I'm like, we got 19.
Oh, the white boy.
Yes, he's the white guy.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Number
about.
5, I think he
Yeah,
was.
I know exactly
he, was
who
you're
you're
talking
talking
about
about. Yeah, he was
now.
hella old. Yeah.
he was nasty,
went
bro.
off against Duke.
Blonde hair.
No,
Brown hair. Mellow nose,
He
mellow
had, like,
nose.
a Band-Aid on his eye that game too. I remember
Yeah.
he got hurt. I
was
forgot his
crying?
name. He
I
was
couldn't
crying.
stand him, but he was.
Really?
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
man, I'm not remembering him right now.
I can't remember neither.
I didn't even know him until that game. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
that's what I found out. I was like watching the last game. It was like senior night, and I'm like, bro, this guy's got like 30 on this. But it's crazy. Do you see a lot of older? I mean, I'm sure you're playing against 24.
Uh-huh.
Your old guys.
I don't think I'm on the 20.
Nah, you good.
Nah,
Yeah, I'm good.
You're chilling, bro.
Yeah.
No, you're good. Yeah,
Yeah, I got a
Yeah.
couple,
there's like guys 25. Like I said, I looked it up. 25 years old. I was like, oh my gosh,
Yeah, one of my teammates is like a post grad, so
he's playing. Yeah. How does that work? Like, is it just like if you go back to school at 30 years old, right? You're allowed to play.
I think so. If you got
Wow.
If you have eligibility, yeah.
I mean, hey,
I
I would too,
I don't know if you
bro.
remember, what's his face? It was a quarterback, Brandon Whedon. He ended up going to the Cleveland Browns years and years ago, but he went out of high school to go play baseball. And then once he was done playing baseball, he went back to college to play football. And he was
Really?
he was 28.
He was the backup. I remember him. Yeah, wow, that's nuts.
yeah.
It's great. But yeah, man, take advantage of it. If you got a dream, bro, don't give it up. But you said overseas. I want to talk to you about that. So, is there any specific spot, like you said, or is it more just
Wherever
Wherever.
they are paying.
I love it. I love it though, for real, man.
Wherever. And on
That's
top of that,
awesome.
like, you watching a soccer guy, so like
Atmospheres.
the atmosphere overseas,
Way different.
Like, the fandom, they're devoted to their team, so it's like I just want to be in that too.
Bro,
so, like,
it is different, and you're seeing a lot of the European players even today. I can't think of the word. Transactioning to the league,
yeah,
or transcending, I should say. But and you look at guys like Jokic. I mean, Doncic. I mean, yeah, he's overweight right now, but when he was in shape, I was watching his rookie highlights, bro.
His rookie highlights.
He was throwing down like
I
I was like, thank God for a little bit we got a break.
crazy.
He is
Oh my gosh.
he's unreal. I mean,
And imagine like how slow he is now killing guys, but then being able to put the burst on it.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy. But the point was their fundamentals, like their passing, like their vision. You look at all these guys. Wembanyama's different. I mean, he's 7'6", can shoot, dribble. I watched him play. I think it was his last game of the season against the Celtics. Might have been one other game he played, but he made Tatum look like my size. I'm being serious. I was looking. I was like,
It's like he doesn't even see him there. He's so tall.
dude, it's crazy. It's crazy.
The European guys, they start off with the fundamentals, like you said, and they just have a better understanding of team basketball than the guys.
Absolutely
here,
agree.
I will say.
Because I do think that the American basketball right now, everyone is so, and it relates to Kobe and Jordan a lot, buddy with each other. You know what I mean? Like, and that's fine, but it's like when you cross the lines, I feel like you got to compete. Like, I feel like some of the guys, they're just so much like friends and all that. And it's good to be friends, but like, you got to want to beat each other. Like it's happening in the NFL too. I'm a diehard Cowboy guy.
Yikes.
Micah Parsons has got an ego on the podcast. I want him traded. I don't care how good you are. I don't want you. That's it. He might be listening one day.
How do you feel about Dexter Lawrence then and his recent interview?
But listen, this is what I think. I think that he is right. I really think he's right because Parsons is so good, but he just does not take the next step. He'd rather tweet than go win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
He literally, but the problem is that's got to start from the front office being like, yo, cut the crap. You know what I mean? Like, just stop. And he just keeps on going, and it's just a drama. Should more money for the Cowboys.
So you just put in on Micah. What about that terrible quarterback you got?
At least he's a good guy. That's it. You know what I mean? But he's got to be a leader too. I'd be like, yo, get your shit straight, man. Like, come on, let's go. Like, you know what I mean? So it's, I don't know. He's a great, listen, as a fan, I want to win. So Dak, I think we got to move on from him. Great guy. $60 million. Josh Allen just got paid $55 million. But that window's right there. I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, come on. Like, you're taking that. I mean, it's like,
right.
And then I'm arguing with a couple Cowboy fans that I'm friends with. I'm like, bro, we got to get rid of this guy. It's like, dude, we reset the market. What market, bro? Mahomes is going to take 55 too, and that's going to make me feel even better.
And even then, this guy, Dak's getting paid that for way less than what Josh Allen and Mahomes have done. We haven't even seen the NFC Championship game.
And I do think Dak is a good player. I think he's good. I don't think he's great. That's a big difference. When you're making that type of money, you got to be great.
Yeah.
You got to be the leader. You got to be able to elevate a team in big games, and we really haven't seen that. So as a fan, it hurts, but they got to move on. They got to move on.
I would agree.
It's horrible. It really is horrible.
It's about time.
I'm going to have to sign you guys on the football field. Melo in senior year. We could use him.
Right.
Listen, I got a question. This is between the brothers right here. Game to 21. He's already pointing. But it's tough to beat the older brother. I've seen it. Listen, game to 21. 1v1v1. Who's winning?
It's me. Some question. It's me.
Listen.
It is me. For sure.
Jawari is going to miss more shots than I am.
Listen.
No.
If there's a book right now, I'm throwing $5 on Melo, baby.
Hey, there's a book. Tell me what Melo's odds are. Let me see. I know you're making some money off that $5 bid.
Listen, plus 8,000. I'm just kidding. I mean, it'd be. I don't know who you really think.
I've never played a 1v1v1, but like if we did like a tournament type thing, I don't know.
Yeah,
who's winning?
21. We just played like one.
Like court.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Talk about like I wanted to ask you guys, all three of you guys, what does it take? You know, this is for kids that are watching because some kids do watch, believe it or not, and to see you guys on here, obviously all successful here in the town of Westerly, such a beautiful place, right? I mean, but what did it take? Because I know, obviously you guys had skill right off the bat, but you guys worked your butts off, and I know you guys did. Talk about what it takes and the sacrifice to be great, not only for your talent, but to get to even the next level. As you played, I believe, at Dean College, and did you play at I just saw you say you were dropping 17 a game. 16.
It was 23 until I fractured my ankle. Played on a fractured ankle for the rest of the season. No big deal, but yeah.
But hey, if you were a LeBron guy, you would have sat right out. Jordan, you had the Jordan Kobe.
We played through that. And six in the country. I think it was top 6 in the country for free throw percentage.
That's what it's about.
87%. But I'll let these two answer that one first.
Yeah.
I would say like, what do they say? Like a good supporting cast, I guess. Like he had, like when he was in high school, I remember going to the YMCA, like rebounding for him while he was shooting. Me and Santana just like having fun passing him the ball, I guess. And then like once I was in high school, I always had Jesse or like somebody to go to the Y with me. So it's like having somebody that like is always with you to go do stuff. So it's like
and to push each other to be better too, for sure, without a doubt.
Same thing. Like just like hanging around like people that want the same thing as you, pretty much. Like we was always at the Y. Yeah.
I always, and shout out your dad. Your dad was always awesome, even to me, man. He always made me feel like I was a legend, for real. Like Great
definitely
trainer.
him, too.
Great trainer.
I'm not going to like ignore him. He was definitely part of it. Like,
Yeah.
big.
Yeah,
So,
I remember him coming to Bradford Elementary when there was a school, when I used to go there, and he came to do some camping.
Some training.
Yeah, no, for real. He always pushed people, even at that age. So shout out from the basketball standpoint. He's awesome.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I say definitely what they're talking about, like it, and then it definitely helps having the parents that we do. But I would say the want to do it and certain roadblocks that you have along the way. So with the want to do it, it's like all three of us we're asking our parents, like, can we go to the gym? Like, can we go? Can you drop us off? If they can't come with us, like, can you drop us off? Like, trying to get there, wanting to go to the gym. And then with the roadblocks are just like whether you find yourself in situations where you're not the best guy in the gym and you're getting trash talked to, or you lose some games and it just like a certain fuel, and you like,
absolutely,
nah, I gotta go lift, I gotta go do some push-ups, I gotta get in the gym, work on my left hand, free throws, shooting, whatever the case may be.
For sure. And I feel like a lot of kids, even myself when I was that age, now that I'm mature, different, like I just like, and this is for a lot of people, like you gotta put in the work. You really do, and you can't just put your head down when something happens. And I mean you guys nailed it right off the, you just gotta leave it all out there, and when adversity comes, don't fold. Like use it as a motivation and be disciplined and just keep going. And to see all you guys grow. I mean, I sound like I'm an 80-year-old, but seriously, to grow up with you guys, obviously same age, but you guys were older, to see the growth from you from middle school. Now I do remember you shooting lefty. I thought you were a lefty, but to see even where you went from that point to where you are now is incredible. And to see how you were in middle school, even then you were dropping like 30, and I remember it was awesome. But remember you hit the shot, dude. Another weird memory of mine. First practice I ever went, you were like, "Yo, watch this, bro." You hit this shot, you like behind your head, bro. It was from like half. It was
that's
from
what
the
I
corner.
was working on. I was upset.
And I was like, bro, no way, bro. I was like a little kid. I was like, this guy's like Michael Jordan.
So funny thing about it is, I
That's
actually
awesome.
got that from Austin Silly from being at
Shout
basketball
out,
camp.
man.
Austin Silly used to do it at the basketball camp all the time.
Yeah.
So then I brought it to middle school after seeing him do it, and then you happen to be there. And
That's
I was
it,
like,
man.
hey, little man, watch this.
That's awesome, though. I mean,
I still remember you and Lil Cimitaro y'all would be on the sideline with blue laps asking for high fives.
That'd always be there. Sometimes my dad would be there. I was like, "Yo, can I go to practice?" Like, nah, it's just serious. I'm like, but no, shout out, man. For sure, man. That's little things like that you do remember as kids, bro. You got impact even if you don't even know. So, no, for real, it's awesome what you guys have been able to do. So, I'm trying to think here. I had one more thing here. If you guys were to team up against anybody, you guys think you could run it around here or what? 3v3 league, like the big 3 league? What's going?
Anything.
I've
been talking to them about the last couple of years of like, if we were just closer in age or just happened to be triplets.
That's always the problem with brothers.
We would have had state championship banners. Like,
that's always the problem with brothers, bro. I always say, like, I'm friends with my cousins, the Salukas, and soccer. They're all, passionate about it. They're like, oh, what could have been, I think of you guys for basketball. It's like, would have been awesome.
Would have been a scary sight.
Me and Jawari could have had 1 year if he didn't go prep.
Bro, what are you doing, man?
They're supposed to say it every day.
They're supposed to have
We could have been
1 year
good. He would have been like, oh my gosh, I don't know. That year, my freshman year, would have been his senior year.
Yeah,
he
because you
probably
took
would have
all.
been number one in the state.
You're from your sophomore to junior year. I remember because I was a freshman in high school. I remember you just took right off. It was awesome to watch. For real, that place was rocking. Obviously, when you were there, the brown bleachers. I mean, you were there way back in the days, man.
Yeah, we had it packed out there.
It was always packed, man.
That was when we were really the dog pound. We had guys in there shirtless with the face.
Dude, but that's what it's all about, though, man. Get that place rolling, and no one did it better than you guys, for real. So, I have one more thing here, and then we can sign off. Whatever. What's one thing you would give to the advice to Westerly right now that you feel like, not that they're missing, but just to like build off of from what you guys have planted here? And obviously, you got your sister still coming up, so you guys aren't done yet. But what's one word of advice? And be honest, For real.
To the boys team?
To any team, boys team specifically, because you guys are, have played there. What's one thing?
I don't know, really.
I haven't been around for the past few years actually to watch them.
If I'm being honest, I've been tuned into the girls basketball.
Really?
Yeah, because my mom coaches.
All right,
Santana's been on the come up, so it's like I've really been watching the girls. The guys, I mean, I think it's it definitely has to do with a little bit of just the personnel. You know, you got it. High school, that happens. You know, you can't, especially at public high school, you can't recruit like bigger schools.
So you kind of have to deal with what you have.
Yeah,
right.
You know,
Exactly.
So it just has to do with certain schemes and things like that. So they'll figure it out. You know,
I would just say more discipline, really. Because we're
like
playing
that.
against
I like that a lot.
We're playing against Hendricken and all them. You see them, they come to games. They're like they look like a unit. I guess
they do. There is a difference, and obviously we're more out of it. You guys, I mean, Division 1. You guys weren't in Division 2, but still, I mean, everyone. Listen,
some D1 teams got this work.
Listen. Everyone's beatable around here. Everyone is, and we're seeing it here. I mean, you guys. We got guys like you guys. I mean, you guys aren't the only ones. You know, people got to build off what we got. We got to believe, man. That was the problem. I feel like that was almost one of the reasons why I stopped playing, to be honest. I wasn't a superstar, but I always had the mentality we could go on, cross those lines, we could beat anyone. Mm-hmm. And when people are saying how much we're going to lose by, I can't be around that in any sport. Yeah. So
he right on with the discipline. Like
that comes with that.
Guys buying in with the game plan and, you know, whatever coach has drawn up, you know, it's if you execute that, you'll probably be in pretty good shape.
Absolutely. Discipline's huge for sure, man. Yeah. So, man, CP3 is trash.
I would say his stats should go up now. De'Aaron Fox's bench.
I know he better. Now he's gonna come on this show in a couple weeks, bro. He's an all-star.
I'm pissed because I thought with Wemby and De'Aaron Fox. I thought they were gonna be in the playoffs.
I'm telling you right now, if they get, I'm gonna say something live. If they get the 1 pick, the league's over. I just want to get rid of SGA. I'm telling Wemby. Him, Fox, Stephon Castle's awesome.
Right, Stephon Castle's growing.
I mean, that team is going to be.
And
if they get him,
and health abiding too. If they get Popovich back on the sideline next year,
literally, people they rally around them.
Yeah.
Right. So it's going to be a scary sight.
Very, very scary in the West.
I saw something too that OKC are in the mix because they have some draft pick that they traded with. If they get Cooper Flag, if they get Cooper Flag, dude, I'm actually like done watching.
Yeah. I don't even know what they need, to be honest, though. Like they have front to back like a pretty good roster.
What they need is money because they're gonna have to pay all. Soon.
No, exactly. That's what it's gonna come down to.
Guys are gonna go their separate ways.
It don't matter. Celtics in 5.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Celtics is nice.
I wish the core players I wish they were younger a little bit.
Took 22 threes in 1 quarter. That is disgusting.
So you think the Celtics ruined basketball?
7 threes against the Thunder the other day in the first half.
You think the Celtics ruined
45?
Listen, no, but we can do it. No,
not in the playoffs.
Yes, we can.
All right, watch when y'all run into Milwaukee.
Oh my gosh! Stop it.
Everybody will bully till Giannis come in town. Yeah.
Al Horford's
Al Horford's claiming that.
Listen, I think Giannis. You can't stop guys like Giannis. Damian Lillard. I still think he could put up a big game when he has to. I don't know if he. I don't know if he could do it for 3 months. I saw him training with Goggins, you know.
Oh, you saw it.
Listen, I respected it
this year.
But I think that the Celtics have too much for them. I really do.
Is Kristaps out?
If he's healthy, we're not losing to anyone this year. I want to just make that clear. 7-game series, Mello.
Okay,
7 games.
We won't even have to talk about the Thunder or the Bucks. Y'all still got to worry about the Cavs.
And them Lakers.
Okay.
It's scary.
Hey,
they got Mobley. They got Jarrett.
If we don't got Kristaps, we lose to the Cavs in the Eastern Conference Finals.
You know
I
who
think.
else Boston has problems with though? Is Orlando and Detroit.
So you know all right, listen.
I've been watching y'all games for whatever reason. Y'all struggle,
and we're gonna have to play that first round
with Orlando and Detroit. It's weird. It's like games where you think like, all right, this is a sweep, and it's like you check at halftime and Orlando's up 10. You're like, what?
The Celtics do that all the time for some reason. I don't know why. I think that in a series, I think they'd be okay. But I think that it
would
is
be more
something.
difficult.
I think it would send them to 6 or 7 because it's just a bad matchup for some reason. Pistons, Orlando, right on the head. I mean, Cavs. Donovan Mitchell turns into Jordan against us every time. So, I mean, it's crazy, man. I don't know. Right now I'm focused on college because it's the best Duke's
Hey,
been
March.
since.
We about to put in the brackets.
That's it. Tonight, pumped.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. I'm telling you.
I got Auburn.
Lakers though.
Y'all gotta get healthy first.
Who is it?
Lakers.
Oh
We
my.
number 2 right now.
You like the Lakers?
Yes, sir.
But
LeBron.
D-Lo, you don't follow D-Lo then, or you obviously follow him. But
Brooklyn now, Brooklyn out here.
Yeah, I was a Lakers fan, and then Kobe and all that stuff happened, so I'm not a Lakers fan anymore.
Yeah.
But it's just your worry holding on to the Lakers.
He's holding on for the family. He's holding on.
Dad forever in it. That is forever in it.
All right, I'm thinking stuff on the fly now because now it gets me going. We talk about a lot of the same, stuff on the show, but do you guys think Tatum's a top 5 player
Top 5
in the league right now?
right now?
Yeah.
Stop it! Don't you dare say he's not.
Hold on. Give me a second.
I liked you,
Didn't I think
JC.
the 5 players better than who we got?
He's 5. He's at least like
He's
5.
got to be 5.
I think he's
dude.
at least- I think he's
Yeah, that's what
I think he's top 3.
He's got to be 3 right now,
Who
dude.
else?
He goes
All right,
SGA.
he's not gonna say
SGA. Maybe he is top 5.
Listen,
He might be top-
listen,
he might be top 5.
This is my order right now. You're gonna freak out because you're a
you
Bucks
put
guy.
it in order too. This isn't just a random 5.
This is 5 right now.
Okay.
Jokic,
Mm-hmm.
SGA.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna freak out, but I'm gonna put Tatum at 3. I'm gonna put Giannis at 4. And 5, I'm not putting LeBron there. There's just no way. I'm gonna put Luka. I know Luka's hurt. I know. I'm
This is
not.
the thing. So
You're
real
right,
quick, we
you're
can't put Luka
Yeah,
in
you can't.
because he's only played like 20
All right,
games.
you're right, you're
so
right, you're
take
right.
Luka out.
All
Let me get a different 5. Give
I
me
don't
a
know
different
who I
fifth
need
I'm
spot.
trying to think.
The
That
fifth,
5th
right?
spot it's hard. It's like I don't know.
Okay,
I think
Yeah,
that top
we
4.
was thinking about it too. I was like thinking like
I think
Anthony
that-
Edwards maybe or Brunson, but I can't put them.
You
above
put.
Tatum.
Listen.
I
Do you
cannot.
put Donovan? You put Mitchell? Not. I mean, right now we're talking. Right now, you put Mitchell there. Right now.
I'm not.
He could be top 5.
He is.
I'm not even putting Mitchell there.
But he's fine though.
No, yeah.
He's-
But
He's killing.
still
He is a
averaging,
killer,
like,
bro.
Brunson
They number
averaging,
one.
like,
You
24.
put like. You can't put like Banchero or Cade there right now. Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards.
We could.
Anthony Edwards.
Actually, I lied. We could put Cade there.
You think would you take Cade or Edwards
Right now,
right now?
I'm taking Cade.
I'm taking Cade.
He's killing.
He
He's
did it just
killing.
because of the points, rebounds, and assists fact that he
Yeah.
has. Ant really he's dialed in the scoring. He does.
He shoots a lot of threes too now.
Yeah.
He dabbles in the rebounds and assists, but it's not as much as what Cade's been doing.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I agree right now.
Yeah, that's a good 5. Yeah, Tatum is top 5. All right,
Yeah,
Tatum's top
Tatum's
5.
top
Tatum's
five.
top
You
5.
think that Giannis is way better?
Not way better. It's just I get why you put Tatum ahead of him. besides
like the
Phantom. Like,
Celtics.
it's not. Yeah, you like the Celtics, and Giannis's game isn't for everybody. So it's like,
I do like. Listen, as long as you just the same thing with Jokic. I mean, it looks hideous, but it gets the job done. I mean, Giannis just gets to the rack. I mean, he's like a grown man on mini hoop.
He's-
You know what I
he's
mean?
also- Listen, he's also top 5 guys in mid-range percentage this year.
Is he really? How much
Yeah,
out of 5 shots? What's going on? He's 3 for 5.
No, he's in there with Durant and DeRozan this year for top 5 mid-range.
Listen,
He's
Durant-
been working.
Bro, I don't even know with Durant, man, either. Like,
I think the league's gonna look completely different next year. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna
the
lie.
Suns-
I think
oh,
this offseason,
100%.
so much stuff is gonna
The
happen.
Suns are just going to be bottom next year. I think
Yeah,
they're going to lose everyone.
They're definitely
Booker, I think, is going to be gone.
I think he might stay. I'm
I
not
would
gonna lie.
say if he
There's drama going on, though, isn't there? With some,
Durant's gonna
Yeah,
be
with the
gone.
coach, you see everything like how they're all like.
they're all
the
ganging up on the
Yeah,
coach.
Yeah.
Because they're so bad, they got to gang up on someone that's not playing.
Listen, I don't even know what the coach is doing. Bobo is back down to 2 minutes a game,
Yeah.
but when he was playing 30 minutes, he's doing double doubles.
You know what
with
they did.
24
And
and 13.
He was the former Bucks coach, right? Was it? Or-
Yeah, Budenholzer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that. You think he's just like a puppet there? Like, honestly, you think like they're like, because I think some franchises might be like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they kind of let the players roll with it, and like,
Yeah, I mean, it could be that, but it could just be the roster. Sometimes, like they do, just got to get new pieces. They're basically have the same roster that they did last year.
Yeah.
Why they got Bradley Beal don't do
Yeah.
nothing on that team.
I wish he
He's
can't.
still
I,
average. I
you
don't
know what,
know
though?
how he averages 20 something.
You know why,
I
though?
don't
Every
know.
time I watch him,
Was he-
I can't.
I
stand
he
watching
be missing
him.
layups. I'm like, how is he in?
It's like,
I
this
know,
is not
I
the
know.
Bradley Beal we
It's
know.
trash.
Like
listen, if he came to Boston with his buddy JT, it would have been different.
the Louisville guy.
Oh,
St. Louis
see,
guys.
things are catching on me now. I thought of you. Listen, Drew League. You played in the Drew League,
Yes,
right?
I did. Yep. That's
How was?
right.
Can you talk about that? I literally had it written down and I forgot to talk about it. I can't stand myself.
That was crazy.
How that must have been awesome.
Star-studded every weekend. I had the opportunity to have Baron Davis as my coach too. So
Dude, that is nuts.
yeah,
Man.
and then that one weekend when Isaiah Thomas was on his revenge tour, we'll call it, and he was going to all the summer league programs. He came and played on my team that weekend. I didn't dress because Baron wanted to play and whatnot. So, but I got to watch like IT up close. Got to talk to him before and
Yeah,
after the
I
game
see
and
stuff online that you guys have a connection. That's awesome.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorites, bro. That trade still hurts me to this day because
Same.
it, out of respect, it was like horrible. But in terms of like where they were going, I understand. But you got to look at how people like are. You know what I mean? Like Kyrie at the time, mentally, he's not a leader at the time, right? I think he's came a long way, and obviously now he's hurt. But at the time, like skill, you got that guy's top 5, top 10 ever. Skill in terms of just Kyrie Irving. But
I'll say this right now,
disrespectful.
for you being a Celtics fan, this is the one good thing I will say to you for a Celtics fan. If you guys didn't trade IT and gave him that time to get the surgery and come back healthy, you guys would have had a championship before 2020. With having him, JB, Tatum, Gordon Hayward,
Well, you see
that roster revamped with those.
I will say this.
And
I think their leadership would have won.
with
Obviously,
healthy IT. Oh my god!
I think that he would have been fine passing the torch to them too. I think with his mentality, that would have been great. But then I also saw reports that like AD and Durant wanted to go there too at that like same time. I think that was when it was cause Kyrie though. Like, but that would have ruined everything. But thank God that didn't happen. Honestly, because I think Tatum would have been like kind of hiding under a shell because it would have been. But we lucked out. I mean, Brad Stevens is awesome.
Yep.
GM, coach, whatever. And
Danny Ainge getting all those picks for you guys too.
the Nets, they gave us everything. I mean, come on, we literally
There's
got.
got to be some under the table deals going on. Like,
I want to hear about the Lakers trade too. I mean, what in the world was that? I mean, dude,
That was out of nowhere.
I'm gonna say something before this. The Mavericks, they had Brunson, you had Doncic, you had Porzingis at one point. Even I mean, that team, if they stayed together, that's a championship
And
title.
even didn't they just have Quentin Grimes too? And you see he's averaging 30 on the 76ers right now.
Bro.
yeah, but it's because the 76ers need somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, Grimes is your best player. You're in
Right,
trouble.
Philly's done. I'll say that trade, it was out of the blue because nobody expected AD to be traded, but he was complaining of not wanting to play the 5, and then the new ownership definitely shows with Dallas because if Mark Cuban was the owner, Luka's never leaving there. He would have been what everyone thought, the next Dirk Nowitzki Mav for life,
Exactly.
So
I think in terms of marketing, like from a marketing standpoint, you get rid of a superstar like that. I just crazy. Just from a marketing standpoint.
And I thought from instead of Luka and LeBron being together, which they've shown in the last 7 games that it looks really good together, I would have thought personally to keep Luka Mad for life, trade Kyrie back and have Kyrie and LeBron back together in LA. But
And dude, they got like nothing in return. Like they could have got picks. Like they, I mean, I don't even know. I think it was a late night trade. I think the NBA was pulling strings because I think it was just. I'm not a conspiracy guy, but it does make you think a lot. It's like down in ratings. You make that trade. You trade your superstar, top 5 when he's healthy. Not even a debate. Yeah. I mean, I just don't get that.
And the way AD was playing this year, he was top 5.
Dude, yeah.
I would have had him in the top 5 conversation if he wasn't hurt right now.
Yeah, he is. He's when he's playing at his best, man. He's healthy. He's awesome.
Dominant.
Yeah, he's for sure. He's awesome. But listen, man, we've been here for an hour already. It's crazy. It goes by.
Flew by.
Flies by, man.
Flew by.
You guys got anything else you want to share here? What's going on?
Well, I'll say it's good to see you too, man. Like seeing you from the little guy at the practice court. Now you got your podcast.
Appreciate it.
Hate that you're still a Duke fan.
All right, man. Hey, listen. Blue Devil for life, baby.
Look at that. It's not even Duke blue. What are these uniforms that you guys?
You know what I was gonna wear? my Christian Leitner jersey. I got a Leitner jersey at home, but I would have really upset the crowd here today.
Right? The most hated guy besides Reddit.
Him and Grayson, Grayson Allen, yeah. Yeah, he was something. I loved him though. He was on my team, so I love him. He's tripping people. I'm tripping people on my ass.
He was the college version of Draymond at the time.
Listen, that guy was good, but he was a douche. I mean, honestly, like I look back at it and I'm like, man, like if he was not on my team, I would hate him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, is he on the Bucks right now?
No, he's in Phoenix.
Yeah, he's actually good.
Oh, he had one. He was decent.
Yeah,
is he still playing good?
He's playing pretty good this year.
He still shoots a good clip from 3 too.
He was always a solid player.
He just looks like a ad for Just for Men now with his gray hair. On
Dude, he's aging. Right out of college.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, thank you guys so much for joining up. I mean, this was awesome. You know, get you on. Obviously, you're playing at school. I mean, congratulations. That's just incredible for real. You know, and you got one more year, right?
I was at JUCO, so I might get my years back. I was there for 2 years. So
oh, really? Oh, wow. Good for you. Good for you, man. You were playing for Monroe, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Their soccer team I remember they played CCRI when Anthony Saluka was playing there, and they were up like 6-0 at half. Soccer, that's nice. You're down by like 80.
They're all from like overseas too.
They didn't have one person from the United States, not one.
Yeah.
I mean, they were.
They won it. They won the JUCO championship.
Yeah, they're nasty. They're good. So I mean, that's awesome for you though. For real, congrats, bro. For real, keep going. Same with you, man. Sky's the limit for you. I got advice for you, even though I'm younger. Keep going, man, because you were one of the most skilled people I ever saw at a young age. So keep going. Dream's not over. For real. And same with you, Joy. And same with you, Mello. If you still strive for it, listen.
Right, we trying to get him. He over here taking a break and stuff. He thinks he's MJ. He's taking a little hiatus.
He's too busy with CP3, SGA, you know. But nah, dude, I want to thank you guys. Mello, thank you for, getting in touch with them. We'll definitely stay in touch for sure. Thank you guys for real. This was awesome. So yeah, good, of course. We'll go to the end here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It was a privilege to have the Hamelins on today. They got one more coming up. Santana's coming up. Good luck to her for Westerly. Yeah, but I don't got much coming up. We got March Madness brackets being filled out. So I'll have a couple of the guys that work for 321 on. You know who I'm rocking with. 2015. Since they won my first bracket I filled out, they won. I've picked them every year since, and I've never won since. But that streak's gonna continue 10 years straight. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.
Touchdown, Westerly!
A chance for the Chargers, and they score!
In the front, Luzzy again!